Welcome to All Saints and St Margaret's Church. Our doors are now open. Please come in for a time of private prayer, or perhaps you'd like to go around our labyrinth. But I'm also really aware that for some of you, going inside a building at the moment is completely impossible because you are self-isolating at home. So I thought I'd take you on a virtual tour of our labyrinth. Make sure you're sitting quietly somewhere so that you can really use this time to spend time with God. Let me just spray my hands. Here is our labyrinth in church, and church obviously looks a little bit different at the moment. We've taken the chairs into the sanctuary just to make it easier for our cleaning team. And there are a few chairs over to the left-hand side for you to sit. But the labyrinth is the thing that we really want to encourage you to come and explore, either in person or now, virtually. We are about to step into a path that has been walked by thousands of Christians across the ages and across the world. In the Middle Ages, walking a cathedral labyrinth was a substitute for going on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem. Not everyone, of course, could make the long and arduous journey to the Holy Land. So, walking a labyrinth in a church was a devotional activity. Today, meandering labyrinths are often used as walking meditations to focus the mind on God and to put the walker in tune with the greater reality represented by the labyrinth. So here, the labyrinth is a sacred place, set aside for you to reflect, look within, pray and change. As you enter the labyrinth, I want you to ponder these questions in your mind. But also, come and slow down. Come to find strength, and come in times of grief and loss. And the questions that perhaps you will come with are those of your own mind. So let's start the labyrinth, and I will be doing it slightly quicker than I normally would. Please feel free to pause the video to allow yourself time and space. We walk slowly as we open our mind and listen to God. Perhaps pausing here on the transition from carpet to brick, which symbolises those times in our lives when we are beset with difficulties and problems. At those times we may feel far from God and struggle to hear him. We can have confidence that even if we have left him, he would never leave us. He is still at the centre of everything, and our path will eventually lead us back home to him. And when we reach the centre of the labyrinth, we pause, we wait, we reflect. Receive the love of God. Give your troubles to him and ask for strength. You are his beloved child. I'm just going to read to you a couple of lines of scripture. I took you from the ends of the earth. From the farthest corners I have called you. I said, you are my servant. I have chosen you and have not rejected you. So, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the new heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, look, God's dwelling is now among the people. He will dwell with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things have passed away. He who was seated on the throne said, I am making everything new. Then he said, write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true. He said to me, it is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the thirsty I will give water without cost from the spring of the water of life. Those who are victorious will inherit all this, and I will be their God, and they will be my children. And then as you walk out of the labyrinth, experience the joy, contentment, and love that comes from a personal relationship with God. May his calm and peace go with you on life's journey. God bless. Stay safe. And there will be a picture version of the labyrinth that we post as well, so you'll be able to use your finger to walk around it. Take care.